In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the topics in the Igcse, which is Surds. Okay, the objectives: understanding what Surds is, and multiplying and dividing Surds. Mr. Jan decided to convert one of his rectangular fields into two right-angled triangles. So you can see the length of the rectangle or the rectangular field is 8 meters and the width is 5 meters. So you can see that the second field is already a triangle. He needed to know the perimeter of the field in order to buy hedging. He is the type of farmer who does not carry a calculator with him. So how much hedging did he need to buy? So that's the problem that we have to find out. So in this case, to find the perimeter, we can use the Pythagoras theorem, which is, we're going to find the perimeter. So that means we will add the three sides. So we have 8 plus 5 plus the square root of 8 squared plus 5 squared. Which is equal to, so this is the perimeter, which is equal to 13 plus the square root of 64. 8 squared is 64 plus 5 squared is 25, which is equal to 13 plus the square root of 89. So this is how we leave our answer. So our answer is surds in surds form. A surds is any number that contains a square root sign. Example, we have the root of 12 or the root of 3 times the root of 3. Another one is 5 plus the root of 78. And another example is 3 times the root of 2. Leaving the square root or square root sign is useful for two reasons. Number one, we don't need calculators when dealing with them. And the second one, they are much more accurate as you don't have to round off the decimal. So let's say, for instance, we have the square root of 2, okay, which is equivalent to a decimal number that goes on forever, and it becomes irrational. You could never write down its decimal accurately, as at some point it would have to be rounded off. So if you will get it, the value of this, the root of 2 is equal to 1.414213562. This is rounded off to 2 decimal places. Surds have their own sets of rules. So let's work out this one. The root of 4 times the root of 9. So we can have the root of 4 times 9, okay, which is equal to the root of 36, which is equal to 30, which is equal to 6. The square root of 36 is 6. That means that we have 6 is the same as the square root of 4 times the square root of 9. Which is also the same as 6 is the square root of 36. Now we can see that there is a link between this square root of 36 and 4, the square root of 4 times the square root of 9. So we can say that the square root of 4 times the square root of 9 is equal to the square root of 4 times 9, which is also equal to the square root of 36. This led us to our first rule, which is multiplying surds. So therefore, we can say that the root of A times the root of B is equal to the root of A times B, which is also equal to the root of A, B. Okay, we're done with this one. Let's proceed to the next one.